guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte. If you've not been here before, I make Disney vlogs, Disney hints and tips videos, and I also do weekly vlogs. So if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. You might enjoy it here. So today I am making a very requested video. It is a what I carry in my Disney park bag. Now I have made these before, but every time I do a trip it changes slightly because it's got various things that kind of it depends on, you know, who I'm going with, how long I'm going for, what parks I'm going to, etc, etc. But generally I tend to take a lot of the same stuff, but it's just got a few variations. So if you didn't know, I'm off to Disney World on the 19th of April, so I think by the time this video goes up I will already be there. It might even be the one that goes up while I'm here. So I might be in Disney World right now. If I am, go and like my Instagram channel. I will leave the link right here for you because I guarantee you there will be a lot of Disney stuff happening over there. So onto my park bag. Now I was very lucky to be gifted this park bag by a subscriber actually who is very, very talented. This is hand drawn and painted, which is absolutely incredible. It's by a lady called Lou. I'll leave her link below so you can go and check her out. But I mean, look at the detail on this. You can't get Hercules merch really to save your life. So when she got in touch with me and asked me what I wanted painting on a bag, I immediately said Hercules. And you can see it's got Herc and Meg, Zeus and Hera, Phil, Pegasus, Hercules' Earth parents as well, Hades, Pain and Panic as well. And look at Pain's little shoes, they're so adorable. So thank you so much, Lou. This is gonna, I know for a fact this is gonna get a lot of compliments in the park. So like I said, go check out her work. I'll leave it below for you. So what is in the bag? We'll just start pulling things out, shall we? Now I have definitely cut down on what I do carry to Disney. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I carry a lot of stuff, but I've cut down a little bit. I've realised I don't need to take everything, and some of this stuff actually might not come every day with me. So let's dive straight in. First thing I take is, I normally take 2 pairs of mini ears. Should I wear my gold ones? I think I'm going to wear my classic ones actually, because I think they go better with this outfit. But yeah, so I wear I have 2 pairs of mini ears. The reason I carry 2 is because I like to take lots of photos around the park, and sometimes I just like to change my ears up because I've got a lot of ears. So sometimes I know that one set of ears looks better with a certain outfit, or if I'm meeting a particular character, I'll want like a separate set of ears to ones that I think go with the full outfit. I'm very particular when it comes to Disney ears. That's why I carry 2. I probably won't carry more than 2 at a time. That's quite enough. So the next thing, I have a water bottle because you should always stay hydrated at Disney, and this is really good for me to pour my ice water into so I don't have to carry the cup around, and it's one of those ones that keeps it cold for quite a long time and also keeps warm stuff warm as well. So I might get my mum one for her bag so she can pop like her morning coffee in there or something. This next thing, I used to say I would not carry one of these because I didn't think I needed one, and I was always like, oh, well, let me show you what it is. It's an umbrella, okay? So last time I went to Disney, it was very rainy. Now, I'm not anticipating rain this year, but just in case, I'm going to take an umbrella. Now, I also have a poncho in here as well. And I used to be the person that was like, I don't want to use an umbrella, I'll wear a poncho because you get wet at the bottom if you've got an umbrella. And while it's kind of true, when you go and there's sometimes a lot of rain, I get a little bit sick of wearing my poncho. I'm like, oh, I cannot put my poncho on again. So I use the umbrella in that circumstance. And this is one from Cath Kidston. Now, Mickey has lost his nose. I feel very sorry. Maybe I'm going to have to just permanent marker it on. But this is a Cath Kidston one. I'll leave a link below for I think it's still in stock. But that's the one that I'm going to be taking to Disney with me this time. And then, like I said, I have a poncho right at the bottom that I keep. I'm never going to get caught out again not having a poncho, because you know the day that you don't take it, the heavens open and you need to buy one, and it's a waste of $10 and a cent because I've got like 10 of them in the house. Why do I need another poncho? So I packed one this time as well, and I've got so many. I'm going to get my mum one for her bag so she doesn't have to buy one either, because we've just got loads of them in the house. I mean, loads of them. Now, I've retired my Eeyore purse in favour of my Dooney because, I mean, look how gorgeous it is. And if you can't use your Dooney when you're at Disney World, when can you use it? Oh, this is my favourite purse I've ever owned. It's got all my stuff in, but I take all of my regular kind of cards out when I go. So I tend to just really carry like my debit cards and my credit cards and my ID, so my driving license. Now, funny story, last time I went to Disney, well no, I went to Disney a couple of years ago and I tried to use my driving licence as ID and they were like, no sorry, you can't use it, we don't recognise the UK driving licence. So what they suggest I do is I take a photocopy on my phone of my passport and present that with my driving licence, and together you can use it as ID. It's a very weird system, but apparently it works. So yeah, that's what I'll continue to do. So that will not be full of many things at all, because I don't really need to carry all my store cards, you know, my loyalty cards and that sort of thing from the UK. So the next thing obviously from that is my iPhone, and I have the iPhone X and I use it to take most of my pictures and most of my Instagrams on. I actually used to carry an Olympus pen with me, and while my Olympus pen will probably still make it on the plane and probably still come to Florida, I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, because between this and my Canon G7X, which is my vlogging camera, which is this one here, I don't know if I'm going to need it, to be honest. And as much as I love the interchangeable lenses and stuff, it's quite bulky to carry. So maybe I'll take it some days, but I probably won't take it every single time I go to a park, because I think these two will do the job quite okay actually. I think they'll be fine. Portrait mode on the iPhone X is absolutely brilliant, and my G7X is really good at video and also really good at capturing photos as well, especially in low light. Really, really good in low light actually. And while we're talking about it, this is my vlogging camera. Well, this is my prop vlogging camera, because my actual vlogging camera I'm filming this video on. So I have a G7X Mark II, which is the one you're seeing me through. This is my original G7X Mark I. I actually prefer the sturdiness of the Mark I. My Mark II, I am going to be on my third one by the time I go to Florida. I've just ordered a new one because this one is a little bit broken. It's repairable, but I don't want to take it half broken to Florida, so I've ordered a new one. And then I'm going to get this one fixed, and I'll probably end up either keeping one or I'll eBay, because this one still works as a good spare, so I'll probably eBay the new one or this one, whichever, when I get back from Florida. But yeah, so I have it on a Manfrotto Pixie tripod. It's really comfortable to use in the park, and I also have a wrist strap, because when you're on rides, I obviously like to put my hand through the wrist strap in case, for whatever reason, it's okay, it's just here. So yeah, that is my vlogging camera and my tripod. Links for these are below. I get a lot of questions about what I use to vlog my Florida holidays on, so I'll leave all that below for you. And then following on from that, I carry this little pouch round. Now this pouch is also a little Cath Kidston one, and this basically has lots of stuff that I wouldn't want rolling around the bottom of my bag. I like to keep it quite organised. So I have things like hair bobbles, I have bows, I have my sunscreen. So this is my face sunscreen, because you know it's Florida heat, you need to put sunscreen on your face. I carry a little bit of makeup round to top up. This is going to be a godsend in Florida. This is the La Roche-Posay Nutric Lips. Now I don't think it's got an SPF, but it's going to be really good for hydration, and that's why I've got it, for hydration. I have the other bit of my tripod. So this is the Manfrotto Twist Grip. I use this when I'm doing time lapses on my iPhone, and it's really good to kind of use your iPhone with the Manfrotto, because obviously you can't like plug the Manfrotto into an iPhone the same way you can plug it into the G7X, so you need to get a little like extra bit for it. Then I have lots of batteries and memory cards. So my top tip for Disney World, and I've mentioned this in so many videos, is to number your batteries and also your memory cards as well, because to be quite honest, I go through a lot of these. Now I don't tend to carry them all at the same time. Once they're full, obviously the memory cards, I carry all the batteries because I charge them every night and then pop them back in the bag, but once the memory card's done, it goes and it gets locked in my safe. But I like to carry them in order so that when I come to import the footage, I know what order to import in, and that sort of thing. Is just a bit of an organised system. But it also helps you when you're rooting around in your bag for a spare battery. If you're keeping all your batteries in the same place, like I do, in the same pouch, you'll know that if you're on battery number 1, the next one to use is 2, because that will be full, and then the next one is 3 and 4 and that sort of thing. So that's why I number my batteries as well. I also have an extra GoPro battery in here, because I think my GoPro is in here somewhere, and some few leads and that sort of thing. And yeah, I think that's generally it. And obviously at security I have to get this out and open it so they can have a good look inside. Next are my sunglasses. Now these are my Disney sunglasses. They need a clean. I have seen some amazing ones on the Disney Facebook page. Ray-Ban Disney Springs. I need them in my life. I'm gonna buy them while I'm there, but these are like my cheap Disney pair, and I use them in the parks, in the water parks as well when I'm going down rides, because sometimes it's so bright that I need to wear my sunglasses, and then I just hold them like that as I'm going down rides. So I carry those as well. They don't have a case, so I'll probably just put them in another case, I think. And finally I have the GoPro, which more than likely will only come with me when I'm doing water rides, so it won't really come to Hollywood Studios, it won't really come to Epcot, probably won't even come to Magic Kingdom, and it depends how much Splash Mountain I want to film. But I've always filmed Splash Mountain on my G7X and just kind of protected it, but I really should film it on this because it's much safer. But it will be used in Animal Kingdom because Cali River Rapids, you can get absolutely soaked on, and I'm not prepared to risk the G7X. The GoPro comes out, so it'll probably only come with me to Animal Kingdom. This is its floaty handle as well, so that will come with me to the water parks too, so that I can use it in the water parks because, well, that was good, wasn't it? I haven't screwed it in, that's why. So the screw is somewhere, I need to find it. It's probably in my tech bag. It's probably in here, I carry the spare GoPro screws as well normally in there, and the GoPro handle, but that is that. And then finally, the last two things I have is I carry this mirror, which is Mirror Mirror on the Wall, I Like What I See. It's from the Oh My Disney collection, and I just like to carry a mirror for when I get off rides, just so I can zhuzh my hair back up, because let's be honest, some rides, you need to zhuzh your hair up after you've been on them. Rock and Roller Coaster, I'm looking at you. I need to kind of sort my life out, sort my hair out. So there's that. And then finally, my fuel rod. Now in my last video, I showed you a portable charger that I was like, oh my god, I love this portable charger, it's amazing. However, it doesn't really cut it with my iPhone X. It was great for my 7, but not my iPhone X. And last time I was in Disney, I decided to get a fuel rod because my logic was, I was sick of having to go back and put like 10 things on charge. It was just one less thing I had to worry about charging, because you can literally just go, there's loads of places around Disney, you take it and you replace it. It's $30 is the initial outlay. However, you bring it home, you can use it at home, and you can go and, once it's empty, you can go and swap it in one of the machines. It'll give you a brand new full one. You never have to worry about your charger running out, because that iPhone X eats a lot of battery. So I'm guessing I'm going to go through maybe 2 of these a day, perhaps, depending on how much I use it. Remember, I take a lot of photos, I take a lot of Instagram, boomerangs, that sort of thing, so I wouldn't expect like somebody who's not vlogging and Instagramming their whole holiday to have to use 2 of these. But it's actually, it was a really good investment, and the next time I go back I'll be able to use it again. And my mom can use it for hers as well, and we can just replace it. Doesn't matter how many we go through in a day, there's no limit. You just return one and you get a new one fully charged back, and I am loving life. And I loved using these last time I was in Florida, so I'm really, really glad I did it. And this is just the little bit that goes with it to plug your iPhone into at the end. I used to carry my big iPhone charger, but they're so delicate, as you know. iPhone chargers can be so delicate, although to be fair, I probably will carry it because it's really good to like stuff the portable charger in the front pocket and then just have the wire coming out while I'm still using the phone, because obviously you need your phone a lot in Disney these days. My Disney Experience, you can order your food on it, you can look at your PhotoPass photos on it, so there's so many things that sometimes I don't want it to be charging in the bag, I want it to be charging while I'm using it, but I don't want to carry the fuel rod. It seems a little bit lazy, but you kind of know where I'm going, right? So the last thing that isn't in the bag that I also take is sunscreen. And the reason I don't have sunscreen is 1, because I haven't bought it, and 2, because I'm hoping that's one of the purchases that my mother is making, and then I can just use some of hers, and then we'll just buy another bottle when we run out, because we're obviously going to economise when we go and share lots of stuff like that. So we'll probably just do that, to be fair. So that is it. That is everything that goes into my part bag. I feel like I've cut down. I don't know if I have. Maybe I'll go back and watch one of my other videos and see if I have cut down or not, but I feel like I've cut down. This feels much lighter than it, you know, bags in the past have done, and quite honestly, like I said, some of this won't even quite honestly, some of this won't make it into it every day, and not even everything in here might. I'm really going to try and scale down this year. But thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to go and follow me on Instagram to catch up with my Disney World adventure, and I will see you all in the next vlog. Bye guys!